How do people exfoliate their backs? I don't know. Hi everyone, I am Hannah and I am the content manager here at Adore Beauty. And I have been wanting to do this video for so long. I usually do not wear this outfit when I am fake tanning. Obviously I would be topless, but this is not that kind of channel, so I am wearing a boob tube and I'm going to do my best to show you how I do my fake tan routine. This video is going to be all of my top fake tan hacks. So over the years, I have really picked up a lot of good tips on how to fake tan so that it's streakless, so that it lasts, so that it fades really evenly. I better thingy my Slack. Pause my notifications. So how this video is going to work is I'm going to start with probably the most important thing is how to prep your body properly. So we'll start with that. Then I'm going to go through some of my favorite fake tans, and then we're going to do how to actually fake tan your body and how to get the best out of it. And then also, once you've done all that, how do you kind of maintain a long-lasting tan? So let's get on to body prep. So a really good way to exfoliate your skin, particularly your legs, is to actually shave, because shaving will take off all the dead skin cells. So I usually will shave my legs, but you have to make sure that you shave at least 24 hours before you fake tan, because that will give your pores a chance to close up. Because if you've ever done this before and you've shaved and then you've done fake tan straight after, the tan will gather in the little dots like on your legs, and so you'll have all these like brown dots. So you want to wait at least 24 hours after you shave. Another thing that I have done, please don't do this, I waxed my arm hair and I put fake tan on straight after. It was like both irritated, and it was also like the tan had gathered in all the little dots, so that also didn't look good. So make sure you don't wax right before you tan. This is like my number one body exfoliating hack. So most of like the videos I guess I've watched on fake tan or body exfoliation is people like kind of scrub their body with a physical exfoliant. I'm a little bit different, and I like to, just like my face, I like to chemically exfoliate my body as well. And I have a really, really good hack that's really affordable. So this is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. I think it's about $14.50. It's totally affordable for a body product. It's actually, I think, for your face. So I actually use this on my body. And how I turn this into a body exfoliator is I take like an old facial mist. You can take off the nozzle and you can put that onto here. And I'm going to show you one that I prepared earlier. Voila! Probably 2 days before I'm getting ready to fake tan, I start kind of prepping my body if I've got like an event on. I did this 2 nights ago. So what I'll do is I'll like spray my whole body. How do people exfoliate their backs? I don't know. But what I do, and so I will spray my entire body with this chemical exfoliant, and then I'll wait for it to dry, and then I'll go to sleep. I think that's a really good hack so that you can pretty much spray your body with a chemical exfoliant, just like you would use a chemical exfoliant on your face. So in terms of the way that I prep my face for fake tan, I use a tan specifically formulated for the face, which I'm going to show you later. My dermal therapist, James Vivian, he says, please stop fake tanning your face, because basically I end up with all this congestion and blackheads. So he recommends just color matching your foundation to your body. I don't like to wear a lot of makeup during the week, so what I do is I actually fake tan my face. Sorry, James. The way that I prep my skin, I use a glycolic acid. So I would do this once a week. I probably do this earlier on in the week, and then my skin is beautifully nice and prepped for the weekend right before I fake tan. So I use the Alpha H Liquid Gold Midnight Reboot Serum. So if you know their Liquid Gold, this is their serum version of that. It's amazing. You will wake up glowing and fresh, and your skin will be perfectly prepped for your fake tan. So that's got 14% glycolic acid. So I would really, really recommend that one for the face area. So once I've done the chemical exfoliant, then when I'm in the shower, I want to exfoliate off all that kind of dead skin and any fake tan, residual fake tan that is still on there. So this is the Tuscan Tan Removal Mitt. For me, I like to chemically exfoliate my body, but you can just use this mitt. It will soften your skin under the water for 2 to 3 minutes. Wet the mitt, squeeze out the excess water, step out of the shower once your skin is moist, and then you will start to exfoliate. So that is also a really good way to exfoliate your body. I'm not gonna fake tan my legs today. I'm just gonna do my upper body and my face. But what I always do is I get a moisturizer. You can use any moisturizer that you've got lying around. So what happens is fake tan will like gather in these like really dry parts of any dry patches of skin, like your elbows. My elbows are literally, I don't know what to do about them. And you can also do around the wrists as well. I actually don't usually do around the wrists because I find that the tan that I use doesn't actually gather up in those areas. I'm actually using the Compagnie de Provence Ultra Nourishing Body Balm shade. All right, so now on to some of my favorite fake tans. Now, I wanted to talk about the Coco and Eve. This is the Sunny Honey. This is my second bottle. I already went through a whole bottle. I really, really love this tan because it smells really nice. So this one has a green gray base, and I find this one is a beautiful color. Anytime that I wear it, people always compliment me on my fake tan, and it's a foam. It develops in just 2 hours. So this is a good one because you can wash it off so you don't have to sleep in it. So that is a really good mousse. The next one I'm gonna do is a lotion. So if you don't like a mousse, I really recommend, this is the mini version because I've also gone through 2 bottles of this one. This is the Vita Liberata Self-Tanning Lotion with Marula Oils. It has a guide so you can see where you're going. It is an absolutely stunning color. Next, we're gonna go for a gradual tan. I use the Loving Tan Deluxe Gradual Tan. The reason I also like this one is it also has a guide. I literally, for me, if I'm using a fake tan, it needs to have a guide so that I can see where I'm going. The other Loving Tan that's super, super popular is their 2-hour mousse. I haven't used that one, but Joanna Fleming is our beauty editor, that's her go-to tan. That is my favorite gradual tan. Now on to, I really wanted to show you guys this one because there's a little funny story behind this one. This is the Vita Liberata 2 to 3 week tan mousse. Bradley Cooper wore this tan in A Star Is Born. And if you remember that movie, he was really, really tanned.
I just want to take another look at you.
But this one's an interesting one because it's a 2 to 3 week tan mousse. So that one's really popular if I guess you're going on holidays and you want an extra long lasting tan. Now onto my this is my favorite tan and this is the one that I'm going to use today. I have just discovered this brand and I cannot believe I didn't discover it earlier. This is the Tuscan Tan Self Tan Foam. It's got a 1 to 3 hour express development. It also is in one color. So it's light, medium, dark, depending on how long you leave it on for to develop, which is really cool. So I really want to show you this one and show you how good it is because it is streakless, it fades evenly, it's a beautiful color, and it actually, it has this color technology, combines all tan color bases, violet, green, red, blue, in one multitasking formulation. So I'm pretty sure that it works with your undertones of your skin, so it's true to like you. What we're gonna do now is I'm going to put this one on so that you can see it. So I am using the Tuscan Tan Mitt. I really like this because it's got this little, the little things, you know. So I'm gonna do a couple of pumps. Let's get started. Can you see how it's completely streak free? Areas that you don't want to forget are around here. Definitely, I always forget here. I always forget the back of my neck and also your ears. And I'm going to show you how I fake tan my back as well. So this is from a dry brushing brush. You could use like a wooden spoon, I reckon. Use like something like this and I just like go. I usually would use the excess. Oops. Don't put that in. The other thing that I wanted to take you through is how to do your hands because I always feel like the hands are like one of the hardest parts to do. And so what I do is, and the same with your feet, is I have this Coco and Eve kabuki brush. You can literally use any kabuki brush that you've got that you don't longer use, or get a really cheap one. I don't know, but I like the Coco. I use this Coco and Eve one. And then so what I do, just a little bit, brush it on like makeup. Use circular motions. Just a tiny, tiny little bit on the hands. Now onto the face. So I personally don't like to use my body tan on my face. So Tuscan Tan also have these tanning drops. So I use these for my face. And what I do is I either mix it in with my serum or with my moisturizer. I'm just using the Skin Institute Moisture Defense. It says 1 to 3 drops. Okay, I'm almost out. This is how much I love this stuff. Mix that together. Make sure you blend it around your hairline. Voila! So now I'm gonna get off camera. I'm gonna try and finish my body, take this off and fix it up. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shower in 3 hours and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you what the tan looks like and then chat you through how to maintain a beautiful streakless tan. I have waited a few hours. How gorgeous does this tan look? I feel like a Kardashian right now that's just had a spray tan. But I feel like you can really see how stunning. Maybe I'll go outside so you can actually see. It's really glowy. It is a really beautiful color. So I'm gonna wash it off now and show you in a minute. Okay, so I've had a shower. That is the final tan, and I have a couple of tips before I go on how to extend the life of your tan. So the first one is wait 12 hours before you moisturize because the tan will continue to develop. I use the Hydra Base Body by Tuscan Tan. It is a really light hydrating moisturizer, so that will help to maintain your tan. Another really good tip, which is a new tip that I've actually got, is the Tuscan Tan Toner is a violet toned body wash. So it's kind of like your purple shampoo for your hair, but this is kind of like it is a purple body wash for your body. Finally, if you want to do a bit of a top up in between, I would definitely go for a gradual tan. I obviously love the Loving Tan gradual tan. So that is all my tips for fake tan. I really hope that you have gotten something out of it. Bake it, don't bake it. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, ask me any questions in the comments, and I'll see you next time.